You, what's going on to the Facebook folks, YouTube folks, social media, all that, man? It's your boy. We back. Welcome to HollyHood. Was on a little hiatus, it's holidays and all that other, there's a lot going on, but we back in the building. It's your boy, Sensei the Blur Cartel. Afro Commie, what's going on with you, bro?
You already know your local neighborhood scumbag. Here to give the folks their daily dose of dirtbag. Same gimmick, different day. Happy to be back in Hollywood.
Man, y'all know we'll be talking. We've been talking about this for a minute. I said it was going to happen the Saturday morning cartoon tier list. So this is cartoons from whether it's the 70s all the way to the 2000s. So,
oh Lord, you said you were going for casting a wide net.
You know what I mean? So this is a nice feel though. We got a new tier right here. Is the not a the NA tiers. If you haven't seen the show.
So we got a not Apple. It's the not a factor tier. This was factor in your viewing.
If we haven't seen the show, that we just place it right in that tier. We might have some folks coming in late. You know what I mean? If not, that's cool. We gonna rock out. You know what I mean?
Make it happen regardless.
Man, my nigga Marvin at 7. All right, but yeah, y'all see it. We got a nice list right here for you. It's a lot of Jones on here. I think this might be the biggest tier we did so far. So, but let's start it off.
I was wondering when you were making this list if it was actually like if we were just talking about cartoons we watch in the morning, or if it actually had to air on Saturday. Or
yeah, it was gonna be shows like whatever shows came on Saturday. So like the WB Kids, Fox
Kids Club. I was a big Fox.
Disney, ABC, all that.
Easy work.
But yeah, we gonna get it started with Smurfs. Ooh. The Smurfs.
Shout out Gargamel, the real hero of the story.
Definitely, the classic. We know Gargamel chasing the blue people. You know what I mean?
Sticking that pussy on him.
He's definitely Smurfette in the building. Like, how do we feel about the Smurfs?
I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I was the nigga that was changing the channel on the Smurfs back in the day. It didn't exactly grab my attention all like that, little blue people. But I feel like as I went back, like being older, I had way more appreciation for the Smurfs because fucking that shit is legitimately funny. Like maybe not by modern standards, but you could. It was definitely one of those kids. One of those shows for kids back in the day. I feel like the parents could sort of watch it with them because you get that one-off innuendo that could mean anything every once in a while, which is kind of rare back in the day when the Smurfs were on.
I agree with you. I would put. Because of the nostalgia and how classic it is, it could be like anywhere from B to C. But like,
I was thinking C because, like I said, it wasn't never one of those shows where I was like, I need to. If I missed the Smurfs, my TV viewing schedule's in shambles for the weekend. It was never like that. Where I see a couple of shows on this list that were, if I missed that shit, I was just gonna have a bad day that day. So I'm completely fine with C tier for the Smurfs. Although I'm sure there's some old heads out here that are gonna swear to the moon that it's S tier, but
yeah, if you put anybody put Smurfs at S tier, that's complete nostalgia.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're riding the nostalgia train all the way to Hanna-Barbera.
Like the Smurfs at S tier is crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think C is fine.
Yeah, all right, so we'll slide it. Smurfs going up to that C tier, my brother. All right. Next joint we got Real Monsters.
Ooh, now this
part of the Nickelodeon Saturday lineup.
I don't know if it's S tier, but man, I was a sucker for Real Monsters, yo. That shit used to be so funny to me. Just what was the one's name that held his eyeballs? I can never remember that nigga's name, but he used to like crumb it was something like that. But that nigga used to crack my shit up. This is an easy B tier for me. Yes, that is a little bit off of nostalgia though, but I feel like I said, I'm gauging it by when I was a kid. How hard did I need to watch this? And I was a big All Real Monsters fan. Nothing super crazy, but it deserves more than the Smurfs, in my opinion.
I'm gonna go B tier as well. I mean, Real Monsters was my shit. Like, this is one of the shows. Like, when that joint came on, I was going to watch it. I'm watching the whole thing. Like, you know what I mean? Because
it was definitely it was a good one. It was right there because it used to come in that little pocket like where Kablam and shit came on.
Shout out to Kablam. That's my shit too.
Yeah, Kablam's a slapper, yo.
All right, next John, classic, Animaniacs.
I love Animaniacs.
Wacko, Jacko, and Dot.
All I want to say is that Rule 34 has ruined that shit.
Rule 34 has ruined a lot of things.
Rule 34 thoroughly ruined the Animaniacs for me.
Like whatever your favorite cartoon is, folks, Rule 34 has something. Has something for you.
It doesn't matter how obscure you think it is. There is at least one post on Rule 34 that has something to do with the cartoon of your choosing. But man, I feel like that's easy B tier. It could be higher, but like I said, the Rule 34 is definitely taking something away from it for me. But it was definitely like it was peak. It was one of those shows that you wanted to make sure you caught early morning.
Animaniacs was always full of, it was funny as hell.
It really was. It was another one. It was another one of those where like your parents could watch that shit with you, and they wouldn't feel like.
Like, it's never an episode where I was watching that during where I wasn't like.
It always got at least one cursory giggle out of me. There was never like a stone face. Like there's some of these shows on here that I've definitely sat stone faced through just child attention span, just taking in the colors just because. Animaniacs wasn't one of those. So I'm okay with B or anything higher for it.
I like B tier.
Next,
John, you know what I mean? Definitely S for me. You know what I mean? But it's the Batman animated series.
Bruh,
you know what I mean?
I agree. It literally you'd be surprised how many people don't know. If you didn't get the Batman animated series, there would be no Harley Quinn. She was not a comic book character before the Batman animated series. She literally, if you didn't have this series, you wouldn't get all your lame Twitter and Facebook posts about Joker and Harley. Like you don't get that. You miss out on so many memes with that. I'm fully behind, and I hate Bruce Wayne as a character. I just want to be honest. It's fuck Bruce Wayne forever. If white privilege was a superpower, you'd be Batman. But yeah, just for being a staple for one of those shows, everyone's had. You have the sleepover with the homies, and you make sure that whoever you think's gonna wake up earliest, the easiest, is who's on detail to make sure everybody else wakes up before Batman comes on. Because that's when because Batman used to, if I remember correctly, Batman used to like start off the fucking. Because it was on Fox Kids Club, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was on Fox first.
I'm pretty sure it was on Fox to start with. And they used to start off their little, like, the superhero hour that they would have. And fucking, so you had to make sure to catch that shit. So I'm told, even though I hate Batman and Bruce Wayne, the Batman animated series is an S tier.
It was good.
Saturday morning cartoon. I have to concur. It
was good, man.
Shout out to Watson, a.k.a.
Watson.
Pariah's number one.
Watson, do you have a problem with Batman the animated series being an S tier?
Hell no.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Out of all the DC shows, Teen Titans.
Oh, hold on, wait. Is Batman hitting harder than Justice League for you guys though? Never forget, and I'm sure Justice League is on there somewhere. Never forget when Superman fucking was telling Darkseid how happy he was because he didn't have to hold back. He was like, "It's like the world around me is made out of paper," but I mean, It was a slapper. I'm a big fan of Justice League, but Batman, like I said, if you don't have Batman, you don't get Harley Quinn, and
Right.
we need Margot Robbie in booty shorts and suspenders.
No Batman, no Harley.
Batman,
I
no
mean, it's just an iconic show, man.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people don't know that Harley Quinn was not a comic book character prior to the Batman the Animated Series. She was literally a character that was made for the show that just got so popular she was added to the comics.
Right, they had to add it to the comics after that. Like,
Yeah, 96.
Esther, R.I.P. Kevin Conroy,
like 4
my
years
old
old.
head. You know what I mean? All right, next joint is Batman Beyond.
Oh, Cam said that needed. I love Terry.
I loved it. I put it
that's
as
an S
tier.
tier in my opinion.
I put it S, but I wouldn't mind leaving it at A. Just because
because Terry McGinnis stuck it to Bruce Wayne's old white privileged ass. He was a man of the people. He was still hitting the raves in the club with the bitches and shit. He was living his high school life, and he didn't let fucking Bruce Wayne's overbearing sense of entitlement and fucking justice to completely weigh him the fuck down. He was still his own man.
Well, Terry did live a humble life, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't rich. So,
but think Terry's another one. If that cartoon, anytime I look at it and you were good enough, because we see it all the time, comic book characters become cartoon characters. But it's not too often where you see cartoon characters become comic books. And if I'm not mistaken, fucking Batman Beyond was another one of those cases.
I believe so, yeah.
It was not a comic book prior to the TV show, and then after how well the TV show did, because I'm pretty sure it ran for like 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah,
it actually got a little run. It wasn't like one of these one season blow offs that they were just trying to get a quick influx of cash off of.
I'm a Terry McGinnis with my boy,
and his girlfriend was bad as fuck.
No, and I love
Remember
Batman
how
Beyond.
she was dancing in the club in the intro? She had on the metallic mini skirt and shit, yo. Got the thigh highs on and shit. Yeah. Out here getting drugs from the Joker gang and shit.
You know, because my man Cam said it was F tier.
Yeah, Cam was a hater.
It was F tier.
He said this joint was ass, but you know I fucks with Batman Beyond. But for me, it definitely can't sit with OG Batman in my opinion.
See, But think it was literally a continuation. It was that same Batman that was from the original cartoon. He was just an old ass man now. They did all the callbacks and everything. They even used the same voice actor. And I hate Batman. I hate capping for Batman on
this is hurting me right now.
High D's here.
Ouch. Wait, hold on. How 2 S's though? And Cam's not even here to defend his point. This nigga just said it was F tier.
That man sleep. Yeah, he out here doing other stuff.
Yeah, I mean he burned cartel, so you know his. Yeah, I mean his vote count just as much as mine.
At least you have the courtesy to show up.
But no, I'm gonna move it up to A because of the 2 S's.
Okay, I'm okay with A. A is,
but it's a B tier for me. But
it was an S tier for me and Watson though.
Next joint is Beetlejuice.
He even had the cool ass y'all don't remember all the extra shit that his suit did that Batman's didn't, and then they just sort of made sure to throw the shit.
He definitely had the cooler arsenal.
And this might be a hot take, and I'm okay to live with it. I think the Joker and Batman Beyond was almost like I was never afraid of the Joker on the Batman original series, but I knew this nigga was old and he done spread his influence to a whole gang of fucking heathens throughout the city, and they're just out there doing drugs and beating the shit out of old people. And he's just chilling around, got his hair slicked back, wearing like a fucking metallic. He was wearing like the Dr. Evil suit, only in like metallic colors.
Right.
That's it. I was like, this nigga got eviler with AIDS, bro. He got so much eviler in the future. And then he was just trying to fucking put his mind into like the Joker toxin could like put him into other people's bodies or some weird shit like that in the later seasons. He was just a dastardly ass.
Shout out to the Joker toxin. But next joint is Beetlejuice.
Ooh, I hated this shit. I'm not going to lie.
I was gonna say I didn't watch it much either.
I hated Beetlejuice. I liked the movie. I just hated the art of it. Like Lydia's face was so angular in that shit, and like it was really. I really think just the art of the Beetlejuice cartoon didn't hit for me. Like I'm a fan of like the movie Beetlejuice. Like I think that shit's hilarious, but I just don't know. I'm surprised. Are you guys surprised we haven't gotten a Beetlejuice remake at this point? They remade
I
everything.
kind
I'll
of
go see to you.
bet it was
I agree. I would have went
they
B.
did a
honestly,
Netflix
but like I said,
remake. I
that shit
thought
just did not look good. And I know it was the '90s, so animated.
Bobby's World.
Ooh, that
Next
shit
joint
was
is Bobby's
that
World.
shit was a Fox Kids Club classic. That's like
I give it like a B. I thought it was
Bob,
decent.
yeah, Bobby's Club is okay. It's just I think it's an unsung hero. You don't never hear
Yeah,
nobody
Bobby was
talk
my
about
guy.
Bobby.
Bobby and his uncle. They was my niggas. You know what I mean? His uncle, that was my favorite character. That was my
Is
guy.
Carmen Sandiego on this list somewhere?
Carmen.
Carmen.
Fuck, did I put it on there? I don't think I did. I might have.
See, I only thought about that because Carmen Sandiego used to come on after Bobby.
It
That's the
did.
only reason I thought about that shit. We used to come on right after Bobby.
It was a couple joints that didn't make it. Like I got a pretty.
I was gonna say you got a pretty wide field, fucking, and where we're taking from different decades across the board. It's just I'd honestly, because I don't know, I would sort of be interested to know if there is like an equivalent to Saturday morning cartoons nowadays. Because I feel like the streaming just sort of
Saturday morning streaming.
Yeah, like it's crazy to think about it, but cable will be dead
that era
within
is
the
over.
decade or two. You know what I mean? Let's be honest, cable's not lasting for too much.
Right.
Oh, are those big bad Beetleborgs I see?
Disgusting.
Y'all heard it here. Mr. Spider Cam himself. Disgusting.
That's terrible.
Yeah, man, but next one is Big Bad Beetleborg.
Hey, that's got to be ugly. I'm not brooking no argument. I know it was only 2 seasons, but goddamn, I love me some Beetleborgs.
Listen, it was that extra.
It was that extra itch to feel. There actually might have been 3 seasons, but I think it was 2. I'm sure someone out there on internet land will fact check and let me know. But in the end, I feel like
got a C tier from the crowd.
Beetleborgs, yeah.
It's got to be because it was just. I remember when they added it to the lineup. I was at that age where I was like, "Damn, they don't give me enough Power Rangers in my."
Shout out to the VR Troopers.
And then they brought in the Beetleborgs coming on after the Power Rangers, and I was like, "Yo, we got the." It's like the extension. We all know how big Sentai was in the fucking 90s here in America. It was just.
They rolled out the cartoons in a matter of like I'm gonna sit here and watch this because I did watch the little Beetleborgs after Power Rangers.
Beetleborgs used to slap, bro, and their intro song, Big Bad Beetleborgs, that shit was a slapper.
It just because to me it just mimicked too much of Power Rangers of how trendy
but
it was
that
at the time. I was like,
the thing, though. You got to think they were using the Beetleborgs to make sure they kept that audience while they were trying to make more Power Rangers episodes. Because you got to remember the first couple of seasons of the Power Rangers was like recycled footage, literally.
It was.
Like
it literally was.
They filmed like the random school parts new, and then like all the fight scenes and shit were recycled. So I feel like they used the Beetleborgs as sort of like to keep the things hooked, if you will, while they got more Power Rangers out of the way. It just sucks.
So where we want to go with the Borgs?
I brook no less. They got to be B tier at least for me. But that's just me. So I take B for Beetleborg.
I got a C on the Beetleborgs.
They were a blatant Power Ranger ripoff, though. I don't want to make it I'm arguing against that.
We'll give them C. Next, John, is the Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner show.
I hated this shit, bro. That shit.
Man. Saturday morning.
This is a
Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner.
I don't think
Watson never watched.
Never.
It was an extension of but I was never.
I didn't watch it. You're right.
All like that. Like the
Looney Tunes. I don't even know what that show.
Afro Coffee said he ain't watch. He eat that joint ass. So Next joint is the Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh That's crazy since I'm wearing a Dungeons and Dragons shirt right now. I am a Dungeons and Dragons enthusiast. I loved this show growing up as a kid.
I don't think I've ever. Nope, I never seen that.
It was a very niche cartoon. Fucking, it didn't get one season, or I do believe. I don't think there was more than that. If there was, they didn't get syndicated where I live. But I feel like it's fake since I'm wearing a Dungeons and Dragons shirt. I love the Dungeons and Dragons. That's a B tier for me. Maybe A tier if I'm feeling froggy. If I'm getting ready to start it. And Baldur's Gate just came out. Give it A tier, goddamn it. Dungeons and Dragons the intellectual property is making such a resurgence after that lame ass movie they gave it. Because everybody and their mom has been playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Mr. Johnson, the original is right here in S. But I did fuck with the Dungeons and Dragons joint, but it's a C tier for me. Watson ain't watch it, so
I ain't watch it. That's all.
Next joint is Darkwing Deezy.
Oh, I give it a B.
I give it a B too.
I mean, I say S just off of the.
It was hindered because it was the show that you had to watch before Gargoyle.
It's S tier just off of the intro alone.
This is S tier off the intro.
I mean, the theme song is like it's Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous.
We're talking about the show as a whole, nigga. That show was not fucking. Darkwing Duck was not okay. Are you one of them niggas that would tell me that Darkwing Duck is better than DuckTales?
Yes, it is actually. I would say that.
Watson, I didn't expect that from you. Fuck you,
I don't know, dog. DuckTales was that work.
I was gonna say DuckTales was stupid fire, bro. Scrooge.
You know,
I was talk about intros, nigga.
I was waiting on those two shows to actually end. I wasn't really big on those growing up like that. Tailspin too, like that. That kind of. I was like, oh, yeah.
We'll go A tier for Darkwing Duck. All right, next one is Digimon, Digital Monsters.
That's an S for me, bro. And look at how much they've done fucking re-rocked it. Think about how much they got like a whole bunch of different they got Try and fucking all kinds of shit.
See, it was okay.
See,
you're smoking crack. This nigga is doing all kinds of.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have.
How many seasons of Digimon? Like, and niggas will look at me. Digimon, the TV shows are better than the Pokemon TV shows, bruh.
Right.
And that's a fact.
Because Watson gave it a C. I was going to give Digimon an A, but he gave it a C.
I gave it an S. I love Digimon.
I watched like 2 seasons of it. I struggled through the second one.
You're tripping, bruh. And those movies, bruh. The first Digimon movie, I still remember going to see that shit in theaters, bro.
My boy Watson, he struggled. I mean, he said he couldn't.
You should, well, they've remade those first 2 seasons, like with modern animation, and they switched up some pacing. It's actually way better now than it was.
I did like those upgrades on the Digimon when I seen. I was like, oh, they for real with this?
Got so many different ways to change Digimon, and it wasn't like it didn't get all corny like it did with Pokemon.
Listen, shout out to Monster Rancher. But next joint is Disney Doug, not Nickelodeon Doug, Disney Doug. That was the Saturday morning Doug. So
that's funny.
I'll probably get that like A.
This is A.
They made the black people blue in that. I ain't giving that shit. That's C tier all day.
Oh, Patty Mayonnaise was brown skin.
She was brown skin.
I guess she was. So what was Skeeter supposed to be?
Oh, was Skeeter black or was he just a?
That nigga was blue.
He was blue.
No. I mean, what's his name? Roger. Because he was green.
Roger was Latin. He was Hispanic.
Yeah, Roger was a Puerto Rican nigga. You could tell by the jacket and the white tee. He was a Puerto Rican. Yeah, I mean.
That man right there. He was just a bad boy, a white boy, bad boy.
Shout out to
different, bro. He was a greaser ass nigga though,
he
maybe
an Italian
boots and the leather jacket.
Peter was definitely blue. I mean, he had the fade, he had the Converse.
I was about to say, I thought the blue was black too, but
Roger's just ginger. Oh, you know
it's crazy that her name was Patty Mayonnaise, but they didn't make her white.
Right.
I thought Patty was.
Yeah, Roger
white.
was. I mean, Roger. He did have that.
She was way darker than
It's
Deb.
crazy. It's crazy.
She's way
I was gonna let them make it, but then I see niggas got to put Digimon in B tier. I was like, you know
I said
what?
it was
Now
S
we
tier,
struggling.
bruh. I said that shit.
Hey,
was S
listen,
tier.
Watson gave it a C, so that brought it down.
Like I look.
Look,
There
my-
are some seasons of Digimon I don't like, but I can still appreciate that Digimon
Thank
deserves to be
you.
an A tier.
I agree. It should be.
I won't
an
say S because, like I said, there are some seasons that I just don't think are good.
No, but you gotta think that first go around with the original Digidestin was magic back in the day.
I mean, like, I'm cool with the first go around. I'm cool with the second one. I didn't like the third one. The fourth
third
one's
one
like,
was when
man.
they started doing the egg shit, right? Where the kids like fused with the eggs.
Nah, the third one was when they started putting cards, and I
Oh yeah, they did the card slider shit.
I never liked that season. Even though some people like the realness.
I ain't gonna lie, I had one of those Digivices though that you slid the Digi.
Like the first two seasons, I'm relatively
I
cool
have
with, and then after that, it started to go.
I had just as many Digimon cards as I had Pokemon cards.
Bruh, and the
Like-
Digimon games are better than the Pokemon games. Sorry, folks. And I played I played every Pokemon game, and I played fucking
Like I was heavy Digimon
every
boy. I ain't even
Digimon
gonna
game that came out in America.
We can go ahead and keep going though.
It should be.
I
All
mean,
right,
an
so
A.
Doug-
I mean, now that he here, we could adjust some of these.
I was about to say,
No, we
Monterey's vote would change the average on.
I mean, I'm pretty solid with all of these. Like, I'm not gonna. I think it's what, like Gargoyles and A tier. I'm not gonna really hate.
Gargoyles hasn't went up yet, but it should be.
But what's next to Batman Beyond?
Just a Darkwing Duck.
That's Dark.
Okay, like I said, okay, that's solid. I'm not really mad at none of these other than that. Like, I'm pretty cool with everything. I can make an argument for Batman Beyond being an S tier, but I'm not mad at it.
I said the same thing. I said the exact. Wait, this is crazy. Me and Monte.
Y'all heard what my man, what my partner said, man.
Yeah, but think then he added another vote in though.
The
So
co-
think,
the
is
co-owner,
Monte
the
not
other
part of the Blood
CEO,
Cartel? Is Monte
I
not
gotta
part-
go. I gotta go with. I mean, majority rules. You know what I mean?
That's
We the majority.
Two S's. What did Watson give it?
I gave it an S.
See, that's three S's, nigga.
And I gave it a B.
You gave it a B. And what's
So
the name?
it's
Give it
And Karen gave it an F.
yeah.
So you know what I
This is
mean?
crazy.
That F hurts it.
Who gave it an F?
Cam. Yes, I know he's not here.
He ain't here. He don't count.
Thank you.
No, he do count. He blurred.
Nah, you can't count people that ain't on the board.
That's crazy.
That's what I said.
You ain't counting folks that ain't here in person to defend their bad take.
But my B tier would bring it down anyway to an A.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not mad at it being an A tier. Like I said, I can make an argument for it, but I'm not mad at none of these, honestly. The only one I was looking at was Digimon. Digimon deserves to be higher.
It does.
Definitely. Way higher. But all right, Doug, where we at with Doug Funny? Remember this?
Okay, so does this include the Disney version or just Nickelodeon?
Yeah, this is strictly the Disney version.
Nickelodeon version.
This the Disney version? Oh, you can put that in D tier.
Oh, okay. It was the other way around.
Right, you can put this in D tier with Disney. Like they made Doug even lamer. Roger looked like he went through something. Patty looked like she got gentrified. I was like, you know what, I'm
They
good.
took away Patty's melanin.
Let's go,
What?
gentrified Patty. Let's go.
Gentrified mayonnaise is crazy.
Like she went the whole Ellen DeGeneres route with her looks and everything.
Real mayonnaise to Miracle Whip.
That's already white.
Basically.
Patty Hellmans, let's go. But next show, DuckTales. Coldest one of the coldest theme songs in the game.
Okay, look. We're not doing that because the theme song is not the show.
DuckTales.
Like the theme song is good, but it's not the show. Like you got to get through the other 19 minutes and 50 seconds.
I used to love that show because the Ducks
I'll
were
accept
always
that
the
as
food
a
and
ballad.
the
You know what I mean?
gargoyles. So it was like a good time watching.
Well, I ain't gonna hold you. The theme song is a jam, but I gotta actually watch the show too. I can give it a B.
Yeah, I could do
this.
it.
I think this vote goes if you believe DuckTales is better than Darkwing Duck.
I don't.
I do. Believe DuckTales is better
It's
than
not.
Darkwing Duck.
It's not. And I struggle with those shows.
I think it's a B. Like I said, they're both fine. I thought Darkwing Duck, I think, had a little more sauce to me.
DuckTales is an S tier for me.
Oh no, sir.
DuckTales is my shit, but I can't go S. DuckTales can't sit with Batman.
S to make sure that
I'm good with a B.
Somewhere near the top.
But yeah, I was gonna say B tier as well. You know what I mean? Because I don't think it's better than Darkwing Duck, just by slightly. Darkwing Duck a little bit.
I mean,
I
it's
like
right
that.
there with like Bobby's World, to me.
If you have line these up with Tailspin too.
Wait. I didn't see. Why is Animaniacs anything under A? What is wrong with you people?
Cause it just didn't hit like that, bro. Rule 34
You are
ruined it.
wildin'.
Rule 34 ruined it, Monte.
No, it didn't. No, it did not. Boy, I actually learned from that freaking cartoon.
Listen, I'm not mad at Animaniacs at A. You know what I mean?
Like, I would put it at A, but fine then. We'll just keep going.
I was gonna say, you
We have many to go through.
I don't care that much
Next
about
joint is
Animaniacs.
Transformers.
The OG one?
See,
Oh,
if
yeah,
this
the
was
OG
Beast
joint.
Wars, I'd be like S tier.
Oh, the OG one? Oh, boy.
I didn't get to watch too much of it. That shit
The
was
choppy
A.
animation
I
of the
wasn't
old
watching
one.
OG Transformers. Let's go.
The
I wish it
choppy
was-
animation of the put it in C tier. Just put it in C
Yeah,
I
tier.
was gonna say I give it a C. I gotta give it a
I'd
C.
give it a
Ugh.
C.
Beast Wars did everything.
Beast Wars
C tier.
turned it
Yeah,
up.
C tier. Like that old
Can we
animation.
turn on Optimus?
Look, that old
Listen,
animation was
hey,
rough, bro. I'm
listen,
sorry. The
when he
old
was a
animation was
Beast
rough
Wars, he
back then.
turned black. Never forget
That's
that nigga
crazy.
was a
Now we
gorilla.
turn on Starscream and Megatron.
Shoot.
Bruh, Starscream ain't Pterosaur. Pterosaur terrorized, nigga. Never forget.
Now we turn on Bumblebee.
Look. Transformers Minicons is way better.
Nah, bro. Beast Wars was the best.
No, Beast Wars is not.
Yeah, bro,
Shout out to Beast Wars, though.
about the character arc that Raptor had in Beast Wars.
Think of how they looked. More stop.
Bruh, I'm talking about the story. This
Like,
nigga
I'm talking
started
about the
out-
look, bro. Like, I have
this
to
nigga
actually
started out
want to
extra
see
evil,
what
and
I'm
by
looking
the end
at.
of the second, third season, bro, he was
Like,
he was
Beast
making
Wars was
things
rough,
like
bro. I
that.
tell you right now, go back and look at the episode of Beast Wars. You tell me that looks crisp.
No, I'm not saying anything about how it looks. I'm talking about the story.
But how it's a cartoon, how it looks is important.
Bruh, it was the beginning of CGI though.
Like, it has to look at least decent. Like, I ain't saying it has to be top five, but we're talking about cartoons. You have to actually want to look at it.
Beast Wars slaps.
No, it does not.
For the time it came out, it slapped. But yeah.
Oh yeah, that time we looking now, bro. I'm telling you, boy, you gonna be looking like, bro, how did I get through this?
No, I've watched it recently, bro. I'm in it for the story. Like I said, Raptor's character arc in that show is some of the deepest shit ever.
And I'm not knocking it, but
You
Raptor
literally
himself
are.
looks like crap.
You
Yeah,
literally
I'm
are.
not looking that good. It's a
Shout out to
struggle.
Beast Wars though.
That's why Raptor never showed back up in none of the other cartoon shows.
Next joint is Fat Albert and the Cosby Kid.
Fuck that shit.
Oh,
DT.
like I said, I appreciated Fat Albert for what it was.
Hey,
He can rest. He can rest in either C or D tier. I don't really care which one you put him
Yeah,
in.
D tier for me.
Yeah.
Now we turn on Cosby.
Fat Albert.
Yeah.
Was
Oh, the
probably
world's been turned on
to
Cosby.
be honest.
That's crazy.
Fat Albert was definitely.
Yeah, we
close
turn
to
on Fat
people's
Albert.
food.
Mushmouth.
The
nigga
world
was
turned on
good.
Fat Albert a long time ago.
Unfortunately.
We gonna turn on Mushmouth like that?
Oh, you think that's gonna be a turn? Where do you get this next cartoon on the board? This finna be some ugly.
Yeah, well. Where you got Fat Albert?
We're gonna put him in C.
Well, she said it was ass. So,
Yeah, D tier shit.
all right, Garfield and Friends.
D.
Next song.
Yeah, D tier. And
Yeah.
fucking listen,
C.
the nigga that made Garfield is literally from the city that I was born and raised in, but it's still trash.
Like,
Now we
look,
turn on Mondays?
look. The only thing about Garfield that we all really
And like I
remember
said,
was
the
that
thing
he
is,
abused the
like,
heck out of that dog, and he liked lasagna. I was just like, bro, I couldn't do it.
From the city I live in.
I couldn't do it,
Shout
bro.
out-
I couldn't
shout out
do
to
it.
him for making it.
Yeah,
out
he
of
did.
this
He
place.
did abuse the fuck out of the dog, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Bro, that's about all we're gonna remember. He abused the dog, and I always wanted lasagna. And I'm like, bro, this lazy as cat. Oh no,
But
no.
that nigga made me interested in lasagna though. So shout out to
yeah,
shout out to
he
Garfield.
did.
I agree.
Garfield did have
I
me
was
fucking
like-
with lasagna though, because he made
I
that
agree.
shit look
It did.
appetizing.
I don't say he made that shit look amazing.
It did. I agree.
I want me some lasagna. Good looking. Now, matter of fact, now I might have me some lasagna tonight. Thanks, Garfield.
Except now, I don't even like lasagna that much. So no.
It's got beat from the right place.
All right, next joint is the real
You can't
Ghostbusters.
eat anybody's lasagna.
Yeah. C.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, fuck Ghostbusters.
D.
Oh, I'm with Monte. D tier that shit.
Aisha coming in?
Now we
trying to
turn on the
respect- I was
Ghostbusters.
trying to respect Slimer a little bit, but
I'm
if we're
sorry, I'm
talking
not.
DC
I can't just load up on some of those because there's some other ones I'm finna have a struggle with
Yo,
mentally.
this next one, this one after Ghostbusters, yo.
Now I know who y'all not gonna call. But He-Man. He-Man's the next drum.
Bruh. See,
that ain't the He-Man I grew up
saying
on.
D. That's being generous. And I love Skeletor. He's
Look,
great.
the Skeletor memes are amazing,
Yes,
but it
he's
don't save the show.
but
It
does
don't
not
save the
like
show, bro.
B
Go put
tier.
them in D tier.
I agree.
Thundercats was better. We go on with our lives.
Now we turn on Adam.
Depth, nigga. Remember, I
That's
had
crazy. Now we
I'm
turn on
sorry,
Skeletor?
Thundercats was better, bro. We can let this go.
Nobody
All
give a
right,
fuck
man.
about a
I'm gonna
little
see to
blonde
you, man.
bob and
Yeah, I was gonna
fucking
say at least
wearing a
it was
loincloth
good.
and a fucking
All right.
gimp harness.
Next one is Ola Arnold.
See,
Okay, y'all gonna hate me. I think this is S. I ain't gonna hold you.
you think it's S tier?
I wouldn't go that high.
I think
it's
Hey
a
Arnold
B-
is
it's a
tier. I
B
think it's
tier
one of the
for me.
best
Arnold
Nickelodeon cartoons.
Arnold was
Period.
one of those shows that I didn't have a grudge against watching it, but it wasn't like
No, Hey
Rocket
Arnold is
Power
that
or no
shit, though.
like that.
Like to me, there's a reason why I give it S. Is because it had somewhat of everything. Like you had funny moments, but it had serious moments. It had a catchy theme song. Theme song ain't amazing. Like it had a catchy theme song. Characters were solid. I mean, I got shit from Stoop Kid that I can still crack up on. And to me, it finished. Like that's the only thing that held it back was they never finished. But since it finished, I'm cool with it. I think it is.
Yeah, it's a
I just wasn't I wasn't a Hey Arnold Negro.
I didn't hate Hey Arnold. I didn't have a grudge against watching it. It was fine.
If y'all want to put it that high, I'm cool with it that high.
Well, I mean, we're gonna do the average. I just think it is. I think A. Arnold was a great cartoon.
It's a B tier for me.
C tier?
B.
Oh, I'm about to say.
I gave it an S. So
I'm going A. So
yeah,
I mean, A tier it is.
All right,
that's cool with me.
Shout out to A Tism.
Next
one is
very influential.
Jackie Chan Adventures.
S.
I'm low key inclined to agree because Toru, I love that nigga.
No.
So good.
Look. I love Jackie Chan Adventures, and if it was only,
I'm with you, Watson. S tier for Jackie
no,
Chan
like if it was only the first two
Shout out to
seasons,
Medallion.
no. If it was only the first two seasons, I promise I would agree. But it got repetitive as hell.
Lucha on this
It
list?
did.
It got so repetitive because it was always just okay. Go out and find 8 of this, 5 of these, 12 of these. I'm like,
and then they got. I like the progression in seasons.
I mean, like no, like after season 2, it just got repetitive. Like, okay, you got Shinron, not Shinron. The freak was that dragon's name? You got his son, and then it was like, okay, then we had the mystical animals that was the talismans, but it went in real animals. I was like, no, like just like I enjoyed Jackie Chan, I really did, but the longer it went on, just the more I'm like, okay, it just needs to stop.
No, I'm with Watson. S tier.
I give it a B. I give it a B. I give it a B. Overall, like if it was only the first 2 seasons, I promise I would say, but I give it a B because it kept going.
Yeah.
But I can't say that Jackie Chan Adventures is better than Batman Beyond. That is just a lie, and I will not stand for it.
Listen, I've tried to get Batman Beyond up to S tier.
Like, but that's my point. I can't say Jackie Chan Adventures is as good as that. It's not. It's a B to me.
Damn it, he's right.
So
it's not better than Batman Beyond.
Afro Comics, where you got it?
I've got it at S tier.
Well,
I love Jackie Chan Adventures, but I'm okay with it being on the same.
Watson got it at S. Mine said
B.
I got it at B.
Asia, where you got it?
Miss Morgan.
As much as I hate to admit it, he's on to something with that one, so I'm gonna have to say B.
Yeah, it did get a little repetitive because it went like for 7 seasons. So
it did go.
I think it was 5 seasons. It's just like I can't like I know because okay, we gotta watch these and catch these. Like after the first two were fire, and then after they just okay, we gotta get 5 of these and you get 8 of these. Same repetitive henchmen that's stupid. I'm like, oh come on, man. Like I enjoy Jackie, but I'm like,
you gotta admit, Toru's face turn was TV magic.
But see, that's the thing about it. That happened on season 2. The first 2 seasons are fire. And then after that, it's just like, oh, like I said, the first 2 seasons was it. And then after that, I'm just like, okay, you could have stopped there, but no, we cool. Bleed it a little more. Why don't
you? Was trying to get paid, yo.
I mean, because I watched all of them. I watched the ones where the talisman powers went in the animals. I watched the ones where they had to get the mask. I watched the ones where it was the dragon's son from the first season. Like, I watched all of them. I'm just like,
the mask was season 3, and I liked the whole mask gimmick. I thought that, but the
whole mask gimmick,
like the dragons coming back and shit, it did get sort of.
All right, so we got two S's, 2 B's. I'll give it an A, so they'll give it a high B. Let's go to the next one. Thundercats.
S.
C.
It's a. Wait.
C.
We got one S. We got one C.
So weren't you just saying that Thundercats is better than He-Man?
And I had He-Man at D.
Yeah. Okay. He-Man's at C.
Well,
I give it a B.
We got a S, a C, a B.
I think the remake was better than the original.
Probably. I just love Mumra. I ain't gonna hold you. Like that whole speech before he transformed into bulk form. Like, Mumra's my boy. That's all it was.
Better than Skeletor, yo. There should be Mumra memes instead of
Mumra, that boy.
Oh, Aisha,
once he took off the bandages, I mean,
I couldn't get into it. I'm not gonna lie. I could not get into Thundercats.
She said,
"She was looking all extra thick and shit, yo."
She couldn't get into it.
She had the whip.
Hey, I feel it. I get you. Sometimes it's just not working.
If it don't hit, it don't hit.
Oh, we've been have some different opinions on these cartoons. So
next genre is Men in Black.
I never watched it. I never watched cartoons.
But we do have the NA, but I watched Men in Black, and I enjoyed Men in Black, the cartoon.
I never watched the cartoon. So.
It's solid as fuck. So it's a B for me because it wasn't offensive. It actually did add on to the movies and shit. Like they referenced it at points in time, so like it sort of gave you that nod back. I enjoyed the Men in Black series, even though Will Smith wasn't voice acting for the movie.
I give it a C. It was okay. I didn't watch a lot of it.
They got a lot. You got to admit though, the gun game got way crazier in the cartoons than the movies, but that's because it was a cartoon.
All that
creativity. Like they had the guns on deck in that shit. It wasn't just a cricket and then some big ass crazy shit at the end. You got a variety of weaponry.
Right.
What else do you really need in life?
So we got 1 B. We got a C. Mom Ray didn't watch.
Yeah, we haven't talked about how NA
got Sun Kissed.
Asia is on mute.
You're on mute, Asia.
Yeah, I was gonna say Asia, you're muted.
She might be having a background conversation. Jackie Chan is B tier. We got a B tier for Jackie. I'm gonna go for Men in Black. This joint, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This joint used to get on my nerves. Like I used to watch it because it's like it was Saturday.
That did it?
Yeah, you're on mute.
They was a little annoying to me. But like I used to watch it because it was Saturday, and it's like, I'm gonna watch these cartoons before I turn this PlayStation on.
Find it
but I usually when this joint came on, I was like, all right, it's time to play Madden. So
it was definitely a switch. It wasn't a attention grabber all like that. You could definitely change the channel on Men in Black.
The next joint is like automatically S, right?
We're not gonna have a Power Ranger argument, bro.
We don't have to like deliberate on this one. It's just like automatic.
It's automatic.
I don't know. Give Monte a second. He might.
Yeah.
He might say it's B tier or something.
It's an S tier for me. I've always been a Power Ranger kid, bro. For as long as I can remember, I was a Power Ranger.
It might look very cheesy and ugly now, but nostalgia.
Yeah, like, bro. Absolutely. But at the time, though, it looked just as good as everything else on TV. It's not like even with the recycled footage.
Yep, it did.
Even with the recycled,
as good as everything else on TV at the time, bro. And think about it.
All right.
You want to talk about longevity? Literally, Power Rangers saved Sabat or Saban, whatever it is. They literally saved the company.
Like and they still doing Power Rangers.
I would say there's probably still new Power Rangers coming out to this day, 25 years in.
They probably got like Power Rangers Mystic something.
Sentai slaps way harder.
Power Rangers 2023.
I went back and watched like the Super Sentai episodes. Fucking,
Bruh, I'm telling you, watch the
better than
33rd season. That anniversary season is magic.
Is it really?
Yes.
I've heard. So you're not gonna argue that Power Rangers is S tier?
Of course it's S tier. What are we talking about?
Good. Okay.
Of course.
Oh yeah, but I was just saying, like, I was just letting y'all have it because that's easy. But that 33rd season, that anniversary season they did a Super Sentai, bro. I'm telling you, go Kaijo with the pirate ships. That is amazing.
I'll have to watch that.
That mug is amazing. It's what Super Mega Force was supposed to be before they screwed everything up.
But the Power Rangers
about 10 minutes at the most, because I'm just gonna drive up there.
Oh, she doing some other stuff.
You have iPhone. Let me I'm gonna put you on.
Oh, okay.
All right, next up.
Thank you.
S tier on the Power Rangers.
All right, we got S tier for the Rangers.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been sitting here contemplating Mucha Lucha for like the last 10
It's
minutes. Bro.
gotta
I'm not
be
even gonna lie
S
to
tier,
you.
bro.
I didn't watch it, so I'm not gonna say nothing.
I've been sitting here debating with myself on Mucha
All right,
Lucha.
where we got Mucha Lucha? It got my boy Travis Scott on there.
Okay,
Travis Scott and Mucha Lucha.
I think respectfully, I can live with Mucha Lucha being an A or B tier.
It's
Because
S for me, dog.
I can't say S. Like Mucha Lucha's theme song is a jam.
No, but
like,
think about it. Think about how creative they got with everybody's finishing moves.
I know that, but the story of Mucha Lucha is not really that. It's not really much of a story. It's just the characters and the fun you have from the characters. It's not really much to it.
That is true.
But I'm the wrestling bias. I'm not.
Listen, I can't put Mucha Lucha higher than Jackie Chan. I'm sorry.
I think I can live with it being an A or B tier. I really can. But like I know there's parts of it that keep it from me S, but I like everything from the pulverizing pinball to the Fleet. I love the Fleet. I can't even hold. I love the Fleet. Like,
bro.
But just, I can live with it being in like A tier or whatever. I can watch it with Hey On because like it's just retarded. I can watch it with A. So B or A is fine.
You get a lot more Flea action in the later seasons.
I'll live. I'll say A because I think Mucha Lucha is underrated. I'll say A. I'll say A.
If Mucha Lucha is A, I'm moving up Jackie Chan.
This is crazy. We're just... If that's the case, then
and also I can't say that Mucha Lucha is better than Digimon. Like,
but I'm just saying, then Batman Beyond should be moved up to S.
Are we saying Digimon is not better than
no,
Mucha Lucha?
Bro, I already said Digimon belongs to A. I told you that from scratch.
If we're moving these up like that, because Monte came in and gave it another.
I told you it's supposed to be A.
I mean,
I'm cool with the adjustments.
Batman Beyond is really a B tier for me, but I mean, I'll keep it at A.
If we're getting to rearrange these without averages coming into play, let's be fair about it.
He said we're gonna do this
I'll
right.
come back to Batman Beyond at the end. I'll come back.
I'm not gonna forget about it. I'm locking it into the memories now.
All right, next joint is Muppet Babies.
D tier. I don't give a fuck about no Muppets.
D.
That's a part of our childhood. It would be respected at C.
It was definitely on the TV at some point.
Nah, I'm lying. The puppet ones were the ones that was better. The cartoons nobody cared about.
The actual Muppets, they're B and maybe higher, but this spinoff shit is not the jam.
Ho. El Toro was my guy, but he wasn't better than Travis
El
Scott.
Toro he had one of my favorite finishers too, though, because didn't he turn into like the giant bull skull when he fucking did his finisher and said it was like a rush in the corner. It was that shit.
All right, next joint is Scooby Dizzle.
What can I say?
Next joint is
Nostalgia S tier.
Scooby Doo, where are you?
Ooh, okay. I actually like
That's the original S tier.
But let's be
the
honest,
original guy.
Scooby-Doo had some fire.
Wait. Which one is this?
The original Scooby Doo.
The original. I'm okay with
the OG Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
That gummit.
Oh no.
It had too many good theme songs that I respect too much to not put it in S tier. Like I'm sorry, the songs from the original Scooby Doo are fire.
I think we're forgetting. I think consistency and longevity should come into play in weighing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's not even that. I would like there are legit jams of the original Scooby Doo I would listen to now.
Scooby Doo's still doing numbers now outside of that trash ass Velma.
Like Recipe of My Love. I'm sorry, I respect that show.
Yeah, Scooby Doo is that work.
I got
plenty. All right, S tier. I'm fine with that. Scooby-Doo. Next joint is Pepper Ann.
B.
I
watched Pepper Ann.
I don't care about Pepper Ann.
It's a C for me. C. It wasn't offensive. I wouldn't like it.
It wasn't like OMG.
It didn't force me to change the channel.
Right. I thought it was cool.
There's some shows
I
on there
think
that,
I'm good with
force
B
me
tier
to-
on Pepper
Like
Inn.
most of the shows in D tier was like I'm changing the channel on you.
I think it was a decent show. It wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
All right, so next joint is definitely S, right? We don't got.
Yeah, no,
Wait, what is it?
it's Pokemon.
Oh, Pokemon. Yeah.
I didn't watch it like that, but I know that's S tier.
And like I said, if we're talking longevity coming into play, Ash just got up out the show this year, 25 years later, being the champion of champions. He was like,
Facts.
I'm finna win the. Listen, I know I lost in every league in every season, but now I'm finna go back and beat every person that won at once, so then I can still be the master of masters.
All right, we almost down at that. We getting close to the end. All right, next joint is the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
D tier. I don't give a fuck about
D.
Winnie the Pooh.
Listen,
Winnie,
where my man Cam at? Because he said this is definitely S.
Yeah, he did say it was S tier. He sleep.
He ain't here, so you can put it respectfully in C tier and we can keep going.
See, that's 2 D's, a C from Monte.
Brandon
we'll
said
get-
unless Pokemon A S is a S, Pokemon can be an A.
Winnie the Pooh. Well, I mean, we'll see tier.
We'll see Terry Winnie. Okay.
C tier and Winnie.
We'll see tier Winnie.
Nobody
All
like
right,
no
next
nigga
song.
who walks around without pants on.
Recess.
Come on.
Shout out to Vince LaSalle.
Recess is
You know
an
what I
A
mean?
tier for me.
Low B, or I'm sorry, high B, low A.
I think Recess can be. I ain't gonna put it above Hey Arnold. I think it's like probably like a lower tier Hey Arnold, so it'd be B tier.
I kind of like Recess more than Hey Arnold.
I mean, I
But
understand. I don't.
I like
did.
Recess more than Hey Arnold too, honestly.
That's y'all.
This Finster, bro.
I mean, to me, Hey Arnold was deeper, and Recess is more simple.
Yeah,
I don't know. Recess had some shit that people
Had
don't
some
like.
moments.
There was some gender identity shit going on in Recess.
Oh, come on. Recess is not deeper than Hey Arnold. Stop this.
It's
Hey
not.
Arnold up there with like missing parents,
Think about how hard
old
Ashley-
age passing, freaking
think about
midlife
how hard
crisis.
Penelope
Nah,
was
man.
God.
Ashley.
Recess is not that deep. Recess is only as deep as freaking Randall the Weasel. Stop this.
oh,
It
now we
ain't that
turn on
deep.
King Pop.
It ain't that deep.
It's an A tier for me.
I got it at B.
What say you,
Watson?
Watson?
Recess. Let's go. I'm gonna go B.
Alrighty.
All right. Next
No,
joint,
Okay. As much as I hate to admit it, this has to be S tier, doesn't it?
SpongeBob.
It
SquarePants.
raised the generation.
C.
Ooh, I'm
definitely
here for
S
the
tier.
spicy
Like-
cakes.
Just off of Doodle Bob alone, the pizza delivery episode, that's S tier.
I didn't watch SpongeBob like that, so we good on Sponge.
He didn't even watch SpongeBob. That's crazy. SpongeBob is like the epitome of cartoons.
SpongeBob is trendy, but
Alright.
SpongeBob not so much.
We'll give Sponge the S. Next joint is What's New Scooby Doo?
Yeah, I mean it's Scooby Doo. This
Y'all
one's
better
like
not turn on Scooby Doo now, because in that theme song tournament, this joint made it all the way to the finals when it was not supposed to. It made it to the finals before the Boondocks.
I probably never.
Boondocks.
I didn't vote for this one. Not to go Boondocks.
What's New Scooby Doo?
Oh,
we gonna keep the same energy. Let's go like A or B.
It's a B tier for me.
B. I'm cool with B.
I like B as well. I'll keep it in B till mine ready. You know what I mean?
So he says,
Next joint is Sonic the Hedgehog, but the Steve Urkel Sonic.
It's just like the OG one. It was like I say OG, but it's like the old one with the Sonic that actually looks like cartoon Sonic, where Eggman actually looks goofy.
Yeah.
Because it's not Sonic X. That's why I'm like, okay, I remember it's not Sonic X.
This is Jaleel White Sonic.
C tier is fine with me.
I don't think if I saw it, I don't remember.
It's a D tier for me.
Man, I'm looking at. I'm not gonna say nothing, but you got a dope list. I was thinking about some other ones in here, but anyway, I'm gonna stick to the script.
Yeah, there's a couple of these that I haven't.
Oh, we gonna fight over a few of these. I can tell you this right now. Y'all can go ahead and prepare. We go ahead and box over some of these. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oh yeah, I see a couple that I'm not trying to brook too much.
We about to box.
We got
I see
14
one.
left.
I see one that you might be missing, but like you said, you did all year.
Yeah,
It's a few
ones.
drones. It's a few drones on here that I didn't, because time
Is
constraints and
Rocket
everything.
Power not on here?
I got another show in an hour, so I ain't want to be on
That
here
too.
too long.
Are you good?
You know what I mean?
You good, brother?
Next joint is Spider-Man.
Is that the original?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, not the
That's her
technical.
A.
Hold on, wait, because the original Spider-Man cartoon was Spider-Man and his amazing friends in like the 70s.
That was Spider-Man the animated series.
Okay. I was just making sure. If we're talking Spider-Man the animated series from the 90s, then that's at least A tier for me.
I can put it at A tier. I can put that at A tier because there are some story parts I just did not like, but I can put it at A tier.
But you gotta admit though, when the Beyonder came into play and they did the mock Secret Wars shit, bro.
Like it was good, but then they also had the stuff like freaking Waterman and Mary Jane evaporated and like that stuff. It had parts of it. I'm like, okay, we just doing this today.
But we also got the Fire crossover. There was no Beast Wars.
I didn't get Beast Wars on it, but I do have Street Sharks. So we all got Street Sharks.
Oh, Street Sharks! I gotta give it a B at least. I was at school.
It's at least a B. I'm gonna say A for Street Sharks. I enjoyed Street Sharks. Bro.
At times I couldn't watch TV, so I didn't see all of it, and I was at school by the time this was like almost over. So it was dope, but I give it at least a B from what I remember and what I saw.
I'm good with a B for Street Sharks. My rate might feel different, but B is fine. Next joint.
I don't think we got to argue with this one. This S tier, like
Static Shock. Where y'all at with Static?
That's a Static. Static.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's like low A tier. Low A tier.
Okay.
But I wouldn't even mind if it was in B, but I think it's better than pretty much everything in B.
Damn.
I think it's better than everything in B though, so that's why I put it low A tier.
Low A?
I got S.
Watson said S. Afro Comedy. Where you at with it?
Y'all have a deeper understanding of these
Static
things.
Shock.
I'm just going straight off.
A tier.
This is a black superhero S tier.
I give Static Shock an A.
All right, we'll get Static A. A tier.
I can live with the A.
I mean, all right, next joint is Mr. T.
Didn't see it.
I didn't think I watched much of that.
That's up to y'all.
It get to be D tier just because I didn't watch much of it. Like Mr. T did not need his own television show.
There's a not applicable. So if you didn't watch it,
yeah. So we got two of those.
Yeah, I give it a B.
Listen, the Mr. T show was actually, that joint was actually.
I didn't hate it.
I like the Mr. T show. That joint was,
It was popping.
Yeah, that joint was good.
It was definitely, it was something. Yeah. Well, okay, B tier might be crazy though. C tier, I had to stop and think. I was like,
He's like, hold on.
Is the Batman.
Just because it's Batman, I say S tier, but
C. Straight C.
I'm gonna be reasonable.
Straight C.
I'm gonna say B.
I concur.
Straight C.
Can we turn on the Batman?
Look, that Batman show, I didn't even like how he looked.
Really?
It was awkward, bro. You can't.
I liked it.
I ain't like this one as much as Beyond or the OG Batman. So.
Fine. I guess it's C. Disappointed.
Right. Next joint is The Tick.
Ooh.
B.
The Tick is a B for me.
I gave him a C. He was like an off-brand Crimson Chin to me.
He was before the Crimson Chin.
That's how I think of him as like an off-brand Crimson Chin. Like Crimson Chin is like better to me. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't really just.
The Crimson Chin was a side character. He didn't even have an actual TV show.
I got
you know how low I think the Tick is. Like I think he's like a C.
Crimson Chin though. He watching him.
I gave him a C. I live with it.
I give
No,
him,
but
I give
I
him
agree
a
with you though.
Do a
C
C.
tier.
Yeah, I was about to say, it ain't nothing crazy.
I can't believe Thundercats is a C. That's crazy.
The remake was better.
Man.
All right, next one is Tom and Jerry Kids.
Nah, that's a D. I ain't
That's
never
a
seen
D.
it. That's probably
I
trash.
couldn't mess with the kids as much as the regular
Yeah,
one.
I was gonna say regular Tom and Jerry.
That-
was-
It's a C.
That's a
the
not
kids-
available. That's what that one is.
No action.
All right. So S tier, right?
S tier, absolutely.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Y'all gonna hate me.
Oh no!
Here we go. Here we go.
No.
The blasphemy about to start.
Here we go. Yeah, get that
all
violation
due
button
respect,
ready.
It's a B tier for me.
I'm gonna
I
settle
think it's a.
lower than
I
A.
think it's the. I think it's
Lower
the.
Which,
I
No,
give it
lower
an
than
A. I give it an A tier. I give it a low A tier. I'll be there.
See, I
Okay.
give it a B. He
Alright.
gives it an A. Two
I-
S.
I'll
give him a low A
to
tier.
Low A.
if y'all was
It's not an
saying,
S. It's not an S to me.
Yeah,
if
it's
y'all
not.
were saying like C, I would have been like, nah. We
No,
gotta run the
I did.
ones.
Like I said, nothing's getting C or D, but didn't make me just change the channel when it was on TV. I could watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It just wasn't some shit that I was checking for.
I feel you.
Listen, I was heavy Ninja Turtle bull, so yeah. Justice League Unlimited is definitely A or S tier.
Yeah, I
I
give
ain't got it
Justice
on here.
League an S tier. And
Just
I'm
put
not
it S
even-
tier just because of the stories.
I
It's too
would
much.
say for the story, I'm not a DC guy. It's Marvel over DC for life over here. But yeah, it was an S tier. It was like you needed to.
Yeah.
You talked
J-
about
J-
that shit at the goddamn breakfast table at school. the
Right.
next week, you know what I mean? You talked
JLU
about-
was that shit.
when Martian Manhunter joined the squad, yo, I still remember like the early episodes when they were getting the Justice League together was some of the best.
I was just watching
And
it
when
last
Superman versus Darkseid, like I said, it feels like everything I touch is made of paper, nigga.
All right,
Okay.
next John is Teen Titans.
That's S tier. I don't think we got
Original Teen Titans I'm not arguing with that S.
But that ending though.
Oh, it was
so
bad.
sour, but come
Tara
on.
and Slade made it.
on.
But that ending though.
I know.
The ending brings it to an A
And
for me.
they tried to avoid
Like that ending is rough though, bro. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to see Beast Boy, lost in the sauce over somebody. That ending was rough, bro.
See, that's like me going off on Naruto and making it.
I say it's A. I say it's A. That ending rough, bro. I gave everything else. Even the movie, the Japanese movie is fine. That ending rough.
It is.
The
It
ending
is
is rough.
But it's good up until it's good thoroughly. Teen Titans, like I said, A is perfectly fine.
Teen Titans. Next John is Tiny Toon Adventures.
D.
Okay, y'all gonna hate me. I think it's A.
Really? It gets a C from me.
Bro, I still like the movie. I still like the movie, bro. I'm sorry. Like I think it's an A.
Like I said, I give it a C.
I never seen it.
Never seen Tiny Toon Adventures.
I gave it an A.
Not the baby.
Is there any show that had a fire finale? Yeah, everything in S tier did.
Yeah.
Heck, most in A, almost in A tier even. Well, I can say most. Some in A tier did. S tier, all of them had. Well, shoot, SpongeBob ain't ended yet.
Yeah,
But like there's a bunch of them that have fire finales.
This next one, I'm ready to argue it's S tier, bro.
I know what the next one
Next
is.
John is X-Men.
Oh
X-Men.
no! Here we go.
What a beautiful C tier show.
That's crazy. What,
Bro, you're not gonna sit here and tell me the choppy mouth movements and everything are not. Stop.
Talking about the story, fucking talking about the animation.
Now we turn on the choppy mouth movement.
Bro, this is just like Beast Wars, like the wonderful story, but that mug is rough to watch.
Bruh.
It is a cartoon.
Listen, I
Cartoons
can't go
have to
no
be
lower
good
than-
to look at.
It
I can't go no lower than B
A.
for X-Men. No lower.
That mug is
It's
a C
S
tier
for
show,
me.
bro.
It's an S for me.
It's a C for me.
Because think all the way into the Mr. Sinister arc, fucking talking about the goddamn going in. We even got Genosha in a way in this shit. Like they
Right.
did a lot in this show.
I'm gonna go.
We got two S's.
I'm gonna
A.
go B.
You got B.
I said C. I know what I said.
Yeah.
So we got a C, a B, a S, and an A. So
Oh no! I'm
Shit.
sorry. I did say S first. Didn't
He did
all right, so
say
we got two S's,
I'm going
a
S. I'm
C,
staying with my S.
and an A. So
Yep.
B tier it is.
Because I did thoroughly enjoy X-Men. from the intro to.
I like X-Men Evolution better. I'm sorry.
Really?
It is
was
better.
So,
I agree with
so
you there.
weird though.
I love
I think it's better. So I can't put X-Men nowhere. The original one, the one that the only thing was mostly good about it is the theme song.
Yo,
The theme song and the story, but it's hard to look at. I can't do it, bro.
The story was way better in the original X-Men than fucking X-Men Evolution.
I can't do it, bro. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, like it has some good story arcs. That's wonderful, but it's rough to look at.
All right, we down to the final three.
I didn't think about that as a kid, though. I'm not gonna lie. When I watched it,
But I'm judging them now. I'm not judging them as a kid.
Oh, that's Evolution? Yeah.
Next joint is X-Men Evolution. We down to the final three.
Oh, Evolution? I can put that at A tier because I know I like it better.
That could be S or A.
No, wait, wherever X-Men.
I'm not gonna make people mad by putting X-Men Evolution in S tier. I wouldn't mind it, but I know it would make people mad, so I'll just put it at A.
Evolution was my joint, but I like the OG one more than this one.
I did too.
I got it at A tier. I think it's better than the OG.
Yeah, it's a C for me.
I got A.
I think that puts it in B anyway.
Based off of everything, it's in the B. All right, next joint is Shaolin Showdown.
Ooh, Shaolin Showdown.
Hey,
That's an A for me too. I enjoyed Shaolin Showdown. Omi was the dude.
I liked all the aspects of that show. Whatever.
So we saying
the character, they had character development too. Like niggas grew. Like what was the Hispanic?
I think Shaolin's at least A tier, if not an S tier show.
We got three A's so far.
It might be an S tier show. Shaolin Showdown was good.
It got rough at the end though. Once again, it got really weird at the end, and I don't know if
A tier it is. Only because it got rough at the end.
It did get rough.
It got a little bit rough at the end, but I think it still like finished solidly.
Your final show on this tier.
Some of these I'm gonna go back and look through again.
The ending was fine. The ending with Raymundo was fine. I didn't really have a problem with it. It was like it suffered from a little bit of what Jackie Chan did. Like the longer it went on, they had to introduce other people, and those people weren't as good as like
back then in the early 2000s. They were just trying. If they got a show that hit, they were just gonna pump it out. Like I remember, there used to be like no time in between seasons back in the day for shows. Like it might take like a month hiatus at most, and then bam, new episodes.
Because it was good. Through like Jack Spicer, through the Wooya part, it was fine. Even through
once
Chase Young was fine. But once they introduced once they brought in like Hannibal Roy Bean, I was like, okay, y'all adding a little too extra at this point. Before then, it was fine. It kept going too long with extra stuff like Hannibal Roy Bean. I was like, okay, y'all doing too much.
All right,
Last John, Yu-Gi-Oh.
You got two more.
Well, it's the Smurfs. We already did that.
Oh yeah, we already did the Smurfs.
Oh,
I give Yu-Gi-Oh.
All right, we talking about OG Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an S. Stop this.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
I never watched it, so
like the OG one, the regular one, man. Put that in S. We ain't finna play.
Pick up and play Monster Duel to this day. And it sparked the love of card games in me. I was in the newspaper back in the day for winning a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Core memory, S tier.
Like this is the one that had Battle City, the Battle City tournament, which is the second best tournament arc in anime, bro. Stop this.
Wait, Monte had also gave us the Dice Monster arc.
Dungeon Dice Monster.
Yeah, Dungeon.
I mean, even the filler was solid to look at.
No, I agree. Like I said, off the core memory and the fact that I'll still occasionally play Yu-Gi-Oh, freaking, it's an S tier for me.
That's an S for me. Like even like the filler with Kaiba's quote unquote brother Noah that they put in the middle of Battle City that pissed me off.
The blue-haired one, right?
The blue-haired one. Even that was entertaining to watch just because it gave backstory. Weird backstory, but backstory.
Development in that arc too. Mokuba matured a lot through that.
Like, we got see Kaiba's dad now. Like I said, I'm sorry, that's an S to me. Gentleman showed over X-Men, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Nobody goes back. I'm defending my reason for why I have it lower. Nobody goes back and watch the original X-Men past the theme song. The original X-Men is choppy and it's a struggle to look at visually.
The only reason I say that is because it's probably been a year or so ago, but I went back and watched like the whole Mr. Sinister arc from that shit when they first started talking about 1997.
The list.
So I said, like, I get you because like the stories of it are fine, but it doesn't look good. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I get if you're saying from how it looks, then yeah.
Yeah, that's my main reason. It's
But
not
like
for
the
nothing else. It's just how it looks.
storytelling in that shit was just so good, and they stuck so close to the source material that fucking it was a carbon copy in almost the best way possible. I feel like.
Like if they was to go back and do the original X-Men and like remaster it,
That's what
be fired.
97 is supposed to be, isn't it? Isn't X-Men 1997 supposed to be a remastered version of this original X-Men? I think that's what they're doing.
It was.
Oh, so they it needs if it got remastered, man, it'd be fired. But that's the only thing. It don't look good. That's my main issue. It does not look good.
I can't believe Teen Titans went A.
But overall, I'm not really mad at this.
I'm not mad
solid
at
to me.
this list aside from Batman Beyond not going up to S since we were disregarding.
Yeah, I mean that's a little robbery for me,
Yeah.
and you know.
So HollyHood, now that we're at the end, you ready to move that on up to S tier, right?
Because our S tier is bare.
Beyond, I gave it much thought and consideration, and I'm gonna keep it at A.
That's crazy. The power trip is real, folks.
If I
The power trip
can't,
is real.
all right,
HollyHood is a dictatorship, just so you
in
guys
one
know.
condition, under one condition, Batman Beyond could possibly move to S if Ninja Turtles moves to S.
Fine, as long as it's at the end of S, I'm okay.
Only way. If Ninja Turtles can't get an S, then neither can Batman Beyond.
Okay, put Ninja Turtles in S2.
But I don't care about Ninja Turtles like that.
Listen, Monte, it's about getting Batman Beyond into S. Okay.
Ninja Turtles is not on the same level of Batman Beyond. It's not.
I know. Listen, sometimes you listen. We're in it. Sometimes you got to make bargains.
Listen, I'm a man of the people, so. But I needed Ninja Turtles at S tier. I wouldn't have been able to go to.
Hey, HollyHood for president.
Yeah.
I mean, I live with it. Like it's not bad. I live with it. I'm still mad at that we have to accept SpongeBob being in S, but it is what it is. I'm mad I have to accept it.
Listen, think about the consistency and the numbers.
SpongeBito.
That's the only reason I'm accepting it is because of like how much SpongeBob makes. But if you're talking about like just purely the show, the show is not nowhere near that no more.
No, it's definitely took a decline.
Like, matter of fact, man, we just based it on the show. SpongeBob need to go down one. I'm sorry.
I didn't put it in there.
It needs to go down one. Like if we getting on shows because of how long they went on and the quality isn't as good as it used to be, SpongeBob is the main example of it.
It doesn't have an ending, and it's gotten worse as time went on, I'd say.
Like we talking about shows like Jackie Chan Adventures took a hit because of how good it was long wise. SpongeBob has to come down.
Yeah, because SpongeBob did
SpongeBob and A. Well, I'll give it A.
That's fine. Like it can stay at A because, like I said, it has fire. It's so popular, but it's not good like it used to be. It's no.
This is your tier list right here.
Yeah, I can live with it.
You know what I mean?
Solid.
Yeah, S to the D.
I can live with it.
You know, next week
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I mean,
I would say, young HollyHood, make sure to take a screenshot of this, post it on the Blurred Cartel page. That way, anybody want to argue, they can come visit us on Facebook. We'll fight in the comments.
That's true. We're comment argument ready always.
I'll take
I was gonna post it and send them right to y'all.
Oh yeah, do that for me. But
I have no problem beefing with all of the X-Men people wondering why X-Men isn't B. I'm like, go back and watch an episode and tell me why.
Listen, I'm here to say that I had it higher, folks. Just know I fought for us.
This is your tier list. We'll be back next week with another tier list. You know what I mean? You know. I'm trying to decide what if I want to do PS2 games or something with
we got into the
I might do a music.
You could do I think PS3 games would be a crazy list. Because like I was looking back on like with my like the gaming history from my PSN account, and bruh, PS3 had some slappers. Like
PS3 had a nice library, but it's either gonna be between games, movies, or music. So I mean, You know what I mean? So I'll let niggas know before the show, but yeah, that's next week. This is your Saturday morning cartoon tier list. Up next, you got what it sound like in about 40 minutes. You know what I mean? So come through that. We got the interview with my guy, Moisturized Kev, in the building. You know what I mean? So make sure you come check that out. And then, like I said, next week we back. Another tier list. Might be movies, might be music, might be video games. I don't know yet. I'll make my decision.
We'll argue about it.
Got tired of it already.
You know what I mean? But yeah, let the folks know where to find y'all. Shit.
Of course.
We'll start with Afro Comedy.
You can find me at Afro Comedy 765 on all platforms. Of course, here at the Blurred Cartel, Friday night, your Make It Make Sense on Saturdays on Overall 99 Media, being Overall 99 Scumbag. We just did a little wrestling State of the Union live last night, talking about the return of CM Punk and everything. So go check that out.
State of the Union.
You know the vibe. Something flagrant, something inflammatory.
Yes, sir. Then we got Watson and Greg.
Yo, Watson _ Greg. Follow me at TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Anime over everything, pretty much. That's what I'm doing. Other than that, just working. But working on some music as well. Also, we was coming with more music, so hopefully I can bring that to you guys.
You got bars, Watson?
What's up?
You got bars?
Man, I gotta write them, but I got them.
I was just asking, yo.
Yeah, Watson, he one of them lyrical, spiritual.
One of them lyrical, spiritual.
You know what I mean? He one of them.
Sometimes satirical.
I agree with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Try not to be empirical.
Monterey.
And then last but not least, we got my guy, Mr. Makes Sense himself.
Well, yeah, it's your boy Monterey, aka 7 a.m. on Saturday, because we went through the cartoons. Speaking of Saturdays, you can find me on Saturdays, on the evening time at least, on Make It Make Sense. Gonna do some countdowns, best games of 2023, a few other things, best. And of course, I got to finish off the end of the year with the top 10 stories, top 10 events, at least socially, from 2023. Make sure to tune in. It's going to be wild. Gotta see, especially when you realize what we went through this year and everything you've already forgotten from the tabloids. It's going to be crazy. Otherwise, Monterey Hudson everywhere.
I'm definitely on that one. But yeah, it's your boy HollyHood, Sensei of the Blurred Cartel. You know what I mean? Make sure you follow the Blurred Cartel on all social media plats. You know what I mean? And then, make sure you follow that What It Sound Like podcast on all social media platforms. We are live coming to you in about 30 minutes from now. You know what I mean? So, like I said, shout out to the wife who views. Aisha Morgan was here.
What's up, Ash?
We got Ashley in the comments.
Ebony
Shout out.
in the comments.
Make sure y'all check them out every Sunday. You know what I mean? And also check out Honey and Cocoa tomorrow. You know what I mean? But we are back next week. Like I said, it's either movies, music, or video games. I might do something with music because that Spotify rap did just come out. You know what I mean? So
that's awesome.
You know what I mean? But yeah, we back next week. Tier list. I'll see if I can get this joint posted so y'all can check it out and do what you argue amongst yourselves, because I'm not.
Feel free to criticize us.
I'm not about to
get mad if
argue.
You get roasted in the comments.
Right. But yeah, y'all can argue amongst yourselves. Don't argue with me. Argue with your local legislator, and I will see you next week. It's your boy, HollyHood Sensei. We out.